Okay folks, I'm continuing making a mace here, and I just thought I'd take you through the final steps. So I've got the bamboo pole with the bolts through it at an angle. You can see it's not quite square, but as I said earlier on, it doesn't really matter as long as there's a differential here. It'll hold the concrete really well, and of course you've got to make sure that it's going to fit into whatever your mold is easily, so you're not struggling with it. I've weighed out the cement. There's 5 kilos of cement in here, and I used the mask when I was doing the weighing out. Now I'm trying something new here, so I've also measured out 3 kilos of shot, because I want to make this heavier, because normally this sort of pot gives me a 7 kilo mace, and this is a bit of an experiment, so I want to load this up, and I'm looking for about 9 kilos. So I've got 5 in here, 3 in here, and the water is giving me my last kilo. So that's pretty well it. Now the other thing that you're going to need is definitely get a trowel, something to mix the cement up with, a clean rag, a bit of extra water, and I like to use gloves because I hate the cement on my hands, especially when it gets under your fingernails. It's really nasty. So I just use a general purpose glove, like food grade, or you can get them in department stores, and they protect your hands basically. So now I'm going to start putting the water in here. This bowl leaks a little bit, but anyway, we'll sort that out and start mixing it in. About half the water first. It's a bit like a cooking show, really, isn't it? And just basically stir it around. Okay, a bit more, just around the edge this time. Put the last bit of water in very, very carefully so the cement doesn't get too wet. And that's pretty well. Really well mixed up. Okay, so it's a nice good consistency. Now I'm not going to put the shot in until there's some cement in here, and yeah, you can see that there's a little bit of leak out of this bowl. It's got a split in it. Okay, so the trowel is going to be my shovel basically. So start loading that in there, and load it up to about halfway. Now we do. Now, very important. One of the things is the most important is you want to get rid of air pockets. So first of all, you kind of make sure that the concrete goes right down into the pot. And now I'm going to start putting this stuff in, this shot. And I'm going to basically put all of it in and work it into the cement in the pot, because I want as much weight as possible in there. So this is going to probably take a really work the lead shot into and make sure you've got no pockets of air anywhere in there. I think I'm going to just put a fraction of water in there too. Just to help that go down a bit more. Okay, and now top it up with the rest of the cement. And again, keep going with the getting rid of air pockets. Because one of the most likely reasons why a head will crack is because it's got, if you drop it and it's got air pockets in it, you know, the binding isn't complete and it'll split open where the air pockets are. Okay. Now, I'm not going to fill it right up to the top yet, because I want to work in the handle. Okay, here we go. So just pop that out of the way. And get that in the middle. Now this handle is, I mean, this bamboo's got a one of these sort of things across here that will stop cement going up here. But if you've got a space here, it's a good idea to put some cement in there and you know, just work it in. But one of the easiest ways to do it like this, and then just basically walk the handle in feels as if it's gone down to the bottom. Now, and then just top up to the top now. With a little bit more cement, so it's flush with the top of the mold. And here, this is why I like to have these gloves on, because I like doing this by hand. If there's any surplus water coming off, just take it off with a dry cloth and it will come seeping up. As you can see, it's happening here. So I've got about a trowel's worth of cement left over. I'll just put a few more of the stones in around the top and push them in so it's as heavy as we can make it, and then again wipe it around with a cloth and get rid of the excess water, and that will start setting almost straight away because it's quick set concrete. And don't worry too much about the marks on the outside of the jar, because you can get rid of those after the concrete's dried just with a wire brush. So basically that's it. So hopefully this is going to be about a 9 kilo mace. So I use a cable tie here to attach it to the clothesline, and I do a right angle check here, visual, and then a right angle check from here to make sure that it's upright, and then basically wait for this to set, which will be later this afternoon, and then we'll weigh it and take it up to the next step of cleaning the handle up with sandpaper and preparing it for use. If you're going to make one of these, I hope this helps you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.